Hello, Taurus. It's time for your weekly reading. This one's for July 1st to 7th, 2021. I hope it's going to be a good one. We've had a lot of bad readings lately, really bad. All these swords and the tower. So I'm hoping that we have a really, really nice, positive, fun reading for the first week of July, summertime. I know it might be a bit noisy here, and I do apologize for that if it's true. My window's open, and I do not live in the quietest place in the world, and so I'm hoping this works out because I will not have time to re-record it. I am going away for the weekend. So, let's take a peek. This card cannot be avoided lately. Everybody is getting it all the time. It is driving me crazy. It's not great, but there is some very positive stuff here. So let's see what we've got. Let's figure this one out. Okay, if you know me, you know I like to tackle the sort of negative stuff first, so I'm going to just do a little rearrangement here because there's some really nice stuff here. Can't see a darn thing in here, but let's put our people over there. Okay, this card seems to be coming up for a lot of people lately, the Three of Swords. This is a sad card. It means sorrow. There's some kind of sorrow. Now, whether something is going to happen this week that's going to give you sorrow or whether you carry this with you, I don't know. You'll all be different. But some people have this Heart of Swords a good portion of the time. They are really quite sad. And now you've got the Death card here, and the Death card doesn't necessarily mean death. It can mean death, but it doesn't necessarily. I'm not getting that feeling here that anyone's dying. I am getting the impression that this is going to be the metamorphosis to get you out of this. You need to make a dramatic change so that you're not feeling this anymore. Or whatever the thing is, you're going to need to make a dramatic change to get out of this. I don't know if it's a love relationship. I don't know what's going on here that's making you so unhappy. Like I say, it can be something you've carried with you, some hurt that you've carried with you for a long time. But it's time to move on. You're gonna turn this thing around, okay? So we've got Death coming in to say, okay, that was then, this is now. We're gonna get rid of this. That's gonna be the Death part, and we're gonna do a rebirth, because that's really what death is all about. It's rebirth. It's like changing form. So we're not gonna do this anymore. We're gonna do this now, which is gonna be brand new, and we're gonna have the Star, which is hope and optimism and purification. So we're gonna purify, and we're going to get rid of all this pain and hurt because it's not serving us anymore. Okay, you're gonna move on, and you're going to feel different because there are good things coming in, really fantastic, amazing things coming in. So I don't even want to think about this anymore. I don't want to think about it. I mean, I'm not telling you to stick your head in the sand. We have to face things when they come, but right now I'm gonna like get my head on this, okay? So we've got this card for starters, which is the Eight of Wands, and sometimes we call this card the Arrows of Love because it moves very quickly, and sometimes it means a love relationship is coming in very, very quickly. It does not have to mean a love relationship. This is a general reading, so you'll all have different situations, but it means whatever is coming in, it's fast action. It is fast, decisive action. Very exciting stuff. Speedy, swift. And then we've got the Hierophant, which often means marriage. Now, it can mean any sort of life event, but it often means marriage. It's something societal. It's something that follows kind of a format. It can mean other sacraments in the Catholic Church. It can mean a baptism. It can mean also, it can mean things like a retirement or something that is considered a celebration. But it also often means marriage. And when I see it with the Arrows of Love, these two coming together often means marriage. So maybe somebody around you is getting married. Maybe you're going to get married. Maybe you're going to fall in love with somebody and get married. And then we've got this celebratory card, which also often pops up when a marriage is going to happen. So this feels very exciting and very positive. Maybe you've gotten out of a bad relationship and you're still hanging on to all of that, and we need to, you know, change all this around for this. Maybe this is what wants to come in. So we've got this card, the Two of Wands. So this fellow, you, is looking at his world, wanting to do more, wanting to expand his horizons, planning, thinking about what's next. What is next for Taurus? So you think about that, you plan it, you look at where you've been, where you're going, what's next for you. And you guys are good at planning things. You guys are very good planners and organizational types. So think it out and find a way to make good stuff come in. So then we've got the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. He is a good king. He runs a good kingdom. If this is a man you know, this might be your love interest. Or it could be somebody else you know, a father, a brother, a friend, whoever. He is not one to like a lot of BS. They like to cut to the chase. They like to find clarity. They seek the truth. So often an intellectual type, always learning, that kind of thing. So think about who that might be in your life, unless it's somebody just coming in that you don't know yet. So depending on who you are, this might be the love interest, or the Queen of, is this Cups? Queen of Cups. She's such a pretty Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups could also be your person. The Queen of Cups is intuitive. She's typically a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, a water sign. She's very intuitive, very strong, very loving, very kind, nurturing, compassionate. Tends to like kids and raise kids. I mean, not all of them, but, you know, they have these nurturing qualities and this intuitive power to help to make things go right. So depending on who you are, one of these two might be for you. And then we've got the Page of Swords also. So the Page of Swords is ever learning also. And sometimes he is showing up in your reading to bring a message of truth or clarity. So that can often be the case. If you're going to get a message about something that you need to know, he often is the one to do it. So this again could be a love interest, but if so, it's going to be a very young one. Because these pages usually are children or teenagers and sometimes young adults. So if you're a very young adult, this might be your guy. So you got a couple of Swords cards here. Then you've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, there's some concern here, but you know, there's so much other stuff here going on that's kind of good and exciting. Don't panic, don't worry, but let's see how it plays out. And I don't want you to be in pain ever, so let's see if we can figure this one out. My email is below if you want to get a hold of me, and try to have a fantastic week, and I hope it's great for you and that only good things come in. I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.